Welcome to our channel World Rare Coins, where history and treasure collide. If you've ever wondered about the hidden gems lying in your coin collection, or maybe even in your pocket, this is the place for you. In today's video, we're uncovering some of the most valuable 1-cent coins that could be hiding in your collection or even in your change jar. You won't believe how much some of these pennies are worth. From rare minting errors to limited editions, we're going to break down which 1-cent coins could bring you big bucks. Stick around, because you might just have a hidden treasure worth way more than a penny. On Top 1 today, we're talking about a 1971 United States 1-cent coin that could be worth far more than its face value. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be checking your change jar a lot more carefully. Now, the 1971 penny might not be the first coin you think of when you imagine valuable collectibles. After all, this was just another year in the early 1970s when millions of pennies were minted and used daily. But what makes the 1971 1-cent coin unique is that, while most of these pennies are common, there are specific versions with rare minting errors or unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. Let's dive deeper into this seemingly ordinary penny and uncover what makes it so special. The design of the 1971 penny features the well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front side. This iconic image was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner and has been on the penny since 1909. Above Lincoln's head, you'll find the words, "In God We Trust," while "Liberty" is placed to the left and the date, 1971, to the right. It's simple, but powerful, a timeless representation of American history. Flipping the coin over, you'll see the reverse design featuring the famous Lincoln Memorial. This design has graced the back of the penny since 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The words "E pluribus unum" appear above the memorial, while United States of America and 1 cent are inscribed around the coin's edge. It's a beautifully simple design that reflects the nation's pride in its history and the legacy of one of its greatest presidents. But why is the 1971 penny such an interesting coin for collectors? Well, while the 1971 penny itself wasn't particularly rare when it was originally minted, there are certain versions of the coin with minting errors or unique variations that have become highly valuable. Minting errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks, make these coins stand out from the rest. Even the smallest imperfection can turn an ordinary penny into a rare collectible, increasing its desirability and market value. As with any coin, the condition is crucial in determining its worth. A well-worn 1971 penny is likely worth only its face value, but one in uncirculated or near-mint condition could be worth much more. Coins that have been carefully stored and remain free from damage, scratches, or heavy circulation marks tend to fetch higher prices among collectors. If you have a 1971 penny that looks to be in excellent condition, or perhaps even one with a unique minting error, you might want to consider having it professionally graded. Grading is a way to assess the coin's authenticity, condition, and rarity, and certified coins are typically worth more in the marketplace. With the right grade and condition, your 1971 penny could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much could a 1971 penny be worth? If you happen to own one of the rarest versions in pristine condition or with a minting error, you could be looking at a shocking price. A single 1971 penny could fetch an impressive $70,000. Yes, you heard that right, $70,000 for a single penny. It's truly amazing how a small piece of copper can hold so much value. So, the next time you come across a penny from 1971 or any other old coins, take a closer look. They might just be worth a small fortune. On Top 2, we're diving into a coin that might just be sitting around in your collection or tucked away in your spare change. A 1975 United States 1-cent coin. You might be thinking, a 1975 penny? What's so special about that? Well, trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see why this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth far more than you'd expect. Stick around, and we'll reveal exactly how much this coin could fetch in today's market. The 1970s was a transformative decade for America, marked by political change, economic shifts, and cultural revolutions. But amidst all of this, the U.S. Mint was still busy producing pennies for daily circulation. The 1975 penny, while common and produced in large quantities, has earned the attention of coin collectors due to specific rare characteristics and errors that make it stand out. And, just like with any other collectible, its value depends on more than just the date on the coin. Let's take a closer look at this penny to uncover its hidden potential. The design of the 1975 penny features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. This design has been on the penny since 1909 and remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the inscription "In God We Trust," with "Liberty" to the left and the date 1975 to the right. Turning the coin over, you'll find the reverse side, which features the Lincoln Memorial. This design, which has been featured on the back of the penny since 1959, is a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents. Above the memorial, you'll see "E Pluribus Unum," and around the edge of the coin are the words "United States of America" and 1 cent. The simple yet striking design has made it a favorite among coin collectors. What makes the 1975 penny stand out in the world of coin collecting? While the majority of these pennies were produced and circulated widely, certain versions are incredibly valuable due to minting errors or unique characteristics. Some 1975 pennies were struck with errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, small imperfections that can drastically increase the coin's value. Even the smallest anomaly can turn an otherwise common coin into a rare and highly coveted collectible. Condition plays a major role in determining the value of any coin. A well-worn 1975 penny might only be worth its face value, but if you happen to find one in mint or uncirculated condition, it could be worth a lot more. Coins that are free from damage and have maintained their original sharp details tend to be much more valuable to collectors. Additionally, if you come across a 1975 penny with a unique feature or error, it could be a real gem. These error coins are often one of a kind, making them highly desirable to collectors. Whether it's a misaligned die or an unusual design flaw, these coins are what collectors are always searching for. If you think you have a rare 1975 penny, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. Grading services evaluate a coin's condition, authenticity, and rarity, which can significantly increase its market value. Certified coins give collectors confidence, and a well-graded coin is often sold for a premium. Now, for the exciting part. Just how much could your 1975 penny be worth? If you happen to own a 1975 penny in pristine condition, or one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. A single 1975 penny, in top condition or with a rare feature, could be worth an incredible $67,000. Yes, you heard that right, $67,000 for a single penny. It's hard to believe, but it's true. So, if you've been hanging on to your old pennies, now is the perfect time to give them a closer look. You never know what kind of treasure you might have hidden away. On top 3, we're diving into a coin that could be hiding in your collection or your spare change. A 1980 United States 1 cent coin. You might think, it's just another penny from the 80s, right? But think again. This penny might seem ordinary at first, but it's actually worth far more than you might expect. Stick around, and we'll reveal how much a 1980 penny could be worth if you have the right one. The 1980s were a defining decade in American history, full of significant social and economic change. But while people were busy dealing with the changing times, the U.S. Mint was still producing coins for circulation. The 1980 penny was one of those coins. But what makes this particular penny intriguing is that certain versions of it are extremely valuable to collectors. You may not even realize it, but your 1980 penny could be worth a fortune. So, let's break down what makes this coin so special. The design of the 1980 penny features the famous image of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, or obverse side of the coin. This portrait of Lincoln, created by Victor David Brenner, has been gracing the penny since 1909. The words "In God We Trust" appear above Lincoln's head, with "Liberty" to the left and the year 1980 to the right. It's an iconic design that remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Flipping the coin over to the reverse side, we find the well-known Lincoln Memorial design. This has been on the back of the penny since 1959, and it represents the unity of the United States, with the memorial serving as a symbol of Lincoln's legacy. Around the edges of the coin, you'll see the inscription "United States of America" and the phrase "E Pluribus Unum." And of course, 1 cent is written clearly in the center. It's a design that represents both the strength and the history of the country. So, what makes the 1980 penny stand out in the world of coin collecting? The answer lies in the rarity and unique features that some of these pennies possess. Most of the 1980 pennies produced were circulated widely and remain easy to find today, but certain versions have rare minting errors or variations that make them highly valuable. Coins with errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, are incredibly sought after by collectors. These imperfections, which might seem like mistakes to the untrained eye, actually make the coin far more valuable. Condition is also key when it comes to determining the value of a 1980 penny. A coin that has been worn down by years of circulation might not be worth much more than its face value, but one that has been carefully preserved in mint or near-mint condition could be worth far more. Coins that show no signs of damage, scratches, or heavy wear are always more desirable to collectors. Some 1980 pennies have been struck with unique features, such as mismatched dies or off-center strikes, which make them especially rare. Even minor errors can greatly increase a coin's worth, so if you have one of these rarer 1980 pennies in your collection, you could be holding on to something incredibly valuable. Professional coin grading is another factor to consider when determining the value of your 1980 penny. If you think your coin might be rare or in exceptional condition, having it graded by a professional service can give it a higher market value. Graded coins are often sold for more because collectors trust the grading system, which provides an expert assessment of the coin's authenticity and condition. Now, for the most exciting part, just how much could a 1980 penny be worth? If you have a 1980 penny in pristine condition, or perhaps one with a rare minting error, it could fetch an astonishing price. A single 1980 penny, in top-notch condition or with a rare error, could be worth an incredible $65,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $65,000 for a single penny. It's hard to believe, but it's absolutely true. So, if you've been holding on to any 1980 pennies or digging through your old coin collection, it might be time to give them another look. You never know. You could have a small fortune hidden away. On top four, we've got a special treat for you, and it might just be sitting in your coin jar or tucked away in your collection. We're talking about the 1983 United States 1 cent coin, a penny that might look like any other to the untrained eye, but trust me, it could be worth a small fortune. You won't believe how much a 1983 penny could be worth, and we'll reveal that number in just a bit. Let's start with some context. The 1980s was a dynamic time in America, filled with significant changes both socially and politically. But while the country was going through its ups and downs, the U.S. Mint was busy producing pennies for daily circulation. Most of the 1983 pennies that were released have been used, worn down, and are probably still floating around in change jars today. But what makes the 1983 penny a special coin for collectors is the fact that some of these coins have rare errors and characteristics that make them extremely valuable. The 1983 penny, like most pennies in circulation, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front, created by Victor David Brenner. This design has been on the penny since 1909, and it's instantly recognizable. Above Lincoln's head, you'll find the inscription "In God We Trust," with "Liberty" to the left and the year 1983 to the right. It's a simple yet powerful design, reflecting the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest presidents. When you flip the coin over, you'll find the reverse side, which features the Lincoln Memorial. This design, introduced in 1959, pays tribute to Lincoln's legacy and the lasting impact of his leadership. The words "E pluribus unum" are inscribed above the memorial, with "United States of America" and 1 cent around the edges. This is a timeless design that reflects the pride and strength of the American people. So, what makes the 1983 penny a coin that you should pay attention to? Well, while most 1983 pennies are common and not particularly valuable, certain versions of the coin have become incredibly sought after by collectors due to unique features and minting errors. Some 1983 pennies were struck with mistakes, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies that make them stand out from the rest. These errors, which might seem like imperfections to the untrained eye, are actually what make the coin more valuable. In addition to minting errors, the condition of the 1983 penny is incredibly important when it comes to determining its value. A penny that has been circulated for years and shows signs of wear and tear will only be worth its face value, 1 cent. But a penny in near mint or uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more. The clearer the details, the more desirable it becomes to collectors. Coins that have been stored carefully and are free from damage, scratches, or heavy circulation marks are always in higher demand. If you happen to come across a 1983 penny that looks like it's in perfect condition, you could be sitting on something worth a lot more than just a single cent now. Here's the exciting part. You might be wondering, just how much could a 1983 penny be worth? If you happen to own a 1983 penny in top-notch condition, or one with a rare minting error, it could fetch a jaw-dropping price. A single 1983 penny, especially with a rare error or in uncirculated condition, could be worth an impressive $62,000. Yes, you heard that right, $62,000 for just one penny. It's hard to believe, but it's true. So, before you toss those old pennies into a jar or spin them at the store, take a second to check them out. You never know if you're holding on to a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. On Top 5, we're going to talk about a penny that could be hiding in your collection or even your pocket. A 1990 United States 1 cent coin. At first glance, this penny might seem like any other, but trust me, there's more to it than meets the eye. This small coin could actually be worth a lot of money. Stick with us, and we'll reveal how much a 1990 penny might be worth if you have the right one. The 1990s were an important decade in American history, with cultural, political, and economic shifts that reshaped the nation. But while history was being made, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins for everyday use, including the 1990 penny. Most of the pennies produced during this time were used in daily transactions and are still floating around in people's pockets today. However, if you have a 1990 penny that stands out for a specific reason, it could be worth far more than just 1 cent like most modern pennies. The 1990 penny features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. This design, which has been on the penny since 1909, is one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the words "In God We Trust," with "Liberty" to the left and the year 1990 to the right. This simple yet powerful image is a tribute to one of the greatest presidents in American history. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, which has been the design on the back of the penny since 1959. The memorial is a symbol of Lincoln's legacy and the unity of the United States. Above the memorial, you'll see the inscription "E Pluribus Unum," and around the edge of the coin, you'll find the words "United States of America" and 1 cent. This timeless design continues to be a beloved feature of the penny.so. What makes the 1990 penny special in the world of coin collecting? While most 1990 pennies are fairly common and easy to find, certain versions of this coin have become incredibly valuable due to rare minting errors and unique characteristics. Some 1990 pennies have been struck with mistakes, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other irregularities. These errors, which might appear to be simple flaws, are actually highly sought after by collectors and can significantly increase the coin's value. In addition to minting errors, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. A penny that has been worn down through years of circulation will generally only be worth 1 cent. However, a penny that is in mint or uncirculated condition, with sharp, clear details and no signs of wear, can be worth a lot more. The more pristine the coin, the more valuable it is to collectors. Collectors are always on the lookout for well-preserved coins, and the 1990 penny is no exception. If you find a 1990 penny that looks like it just came out of the mint, it could fetch a much higher price than you'd expect. Even a small amount of wear can decrease the value, but a flawless, uncirculated coin could be worth thousands of dollars. Now, for the most exciting part. How much could your 1990 penny be worth? If you happen to have a 1990 penny in uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. A single 1990 penny, especially if it has a rare error or is in perfect condition, could be worth an incredible $60,000. Yes, you heard that right, $60,000 for a single penny. It's hard to believe, but it's true. So, before you spin that old penny or throw it into a jar, take a second look. You could be holding on to something far more valuable than you think. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our exciting coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!